snap
Phone
up.
started jumping, what a day. Swear to God, I need it now, I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told him this would happen, and we not a minute late. See him down bad, now he's tryna hate.
Alright, we got the boat hooked up to the truck. Hopefully it does good. Hopefully we found every problem that we can. We ran it on the hose for a while yesterday. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Everything seemed like it was running good, so hopefully it'll do the same thing on the lake. Got it on the water. Running so far. Just hold it. No, that's you. Your video on you. Alright, ready? Yeah, I don't think she's running right. It sounded like it was missing.
Trimmed all the way under?
Oh no, it was trimmed up. I had it trimmed all the way up. Trying to come out of the canal. Alright, one more try. There we go. Try to get it out of the wind. It's running pretty good. So far at least. Does it feel like it's running rough a little bit? My buddy Dave Farley's following us. We weren't expecting him to be out here, but that's who rebuilt my carburetors. What is that? Oh, what the? Dang. Farley, go in. Oh. We're on our own now if this thing dies. Running pretty good. We got a small leak, but I think it's from the shift dog cables for the lower unit. But it's nothing that the bilge pump can't pump out. So we'll have to get a new tube on that to go from the transom to the lower unit. But other than that, I think it's running pretty good. I hooked the tag back up, all that's working. My oil pressure is at 80, so that probably means it's not working. Hopefully it's got oil pressure. Oh yeah, that's working. I don't know why it sits at 80. That's weird.
Did you put the sending unit to come with the gauge on?
It didn't come with a sending unit. I just put a stock small block gauge on, or stock small block sending unit on it. I know sometimes that they are different.
Might should order one that goes back in.
Maybe. I think we need to do a top speed run on this bad girl. We got the speedometer going. Missing a little bit. It just started missing pretty hard. We heard something clunk back there, so we're gonna try to get it closer to the boat ramp. All the gauges look good though, so. Well, we made it back to the boat ramp. It ran good, but it's definitely missing a little bit. I can't tell if it's from the spark plug that Cameron broke off in there and then we had to put an old one back in it, or my dad thinks it could be bad gas, so we'll see. I'm not sure it ran good though. Hey, we made it back, that's all that matters. But I think it's definitely got more in it than 41, so we're gonna have to figure out the issue. We can't figure out what was knocking a little bit though. It would only happen every now and then. It was just like a pop. Almost, it sounded like the belts pop, but the belts are fine right now. Everything looks good. Stayed cool and went in gear. Of course, we come out. The one day there's a party going on here and it is about to flood. Maybe not the best decision we've ever came up with, but we're gonna run it one more time. We figured that it's going to have to get ran again eventually, so we're gonna keep it close to the bank. Well, I turned the camera off and it started backfiring a little bit. Not too bad, but, and don't know what that's about. We'll have to go home and check it. So we're gonna throw it back on the trailer. Woo! Had a little bit of water in there. I think we got out just in time. Alright, so last time we ran the boat, she was breaking up a little bit. So, we're draining the old fuel out of it. We got a fuel pump coming here. How many gallons we done? 5 to 15?
About 20, almost 20.
Got 2 more cans to fill up. And also, when we put spark plugs in it the first time, one of the spark plugs broke, so I stuck an old one back in it. So now we've got a new spark plug that I put in, and I had to make a new spark plug wrench because you couldn't even get in there. You couldn't get the plug in it and get the plug wrench back out. So I had to file this thing down. She's nice now. She works great. Trey done made a whole mess, but this will show you how bad the fuel is. It's just gummy, nasty fuel. So hopefully it'll run a lot better with some premium in it. Alright, so as I was going over all the spark plugs, I found an issue. We had the number 6 and number 8 cylinder spark plug wire flip-flopped. So it ran 41 like that. So we're hoping for 55 to 60 with them the right way. And this gas is bad. We're gonna put new fuel in it. This thing should be a ripper, and we got new belts for it, so we don't have to listen to them squeak this time. All right, we gotta get this belt on, so we're gonna roll the motor over. I'm gonna hold it. Just bump it real quick. Bump. It's on there. Yeah!
No
Can't be scared all your life. Look at there.
No fingers cut off in the process.
Look at there. Trey was freaking out. You can't be scared all your life, boy.
Yeah, that's plenty tight. Too.
Yeah, heck yeah.
No, that...
Boy, that boy can't back up. He don't know what he's doing. Easiest boat ramp on planet Earth, right here. Already hit it with the second try. Might get a third for you. Nah, you'll see it later. Yeah, just in case he falls off. Just in case.
Pull the trigger.
Hey, go get it. Go get it and pull the truck for it. These rookies clogging up the boat ramp.
Oh. Alright, round 2.
Yeah, she should hold me.
We got the spark plug wires flipped back the way they're supposed to be. We got some good gas in it. We're gonna shoot for 60. We're running 60 mile an hour today.
Bro, I wasn't trying to go through the floor.
Watch it now.
I can't see nothing from back here.
You can see me. I'm gonna start this.
Ain't nobody want to see you.
Oh yeah. Alright, ready boy? We about to. We're gonna see if this thing runs a little bit better now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was faster than we went before, and I was barely in the throttle, so.
Sounds like
I think it's time for a top speed run. What y'all boys think?
I guess.
How fast?
I'm gonna say.
It was running 40 at,
How far you have the throttle?
I'm gonna say.
we were turning 32, 3300, and we were running 40 with it trimmed up a decent amount.
Say 55.
55?
57.
I was gonna go 53. In this lake, because I mean, it ain't very far. I mean, we got
plenty of time.
a good bit of time. All right, ready?
Not really, but we're fixing to find a bug out.
might not be through all the bad gas.
Maybe.
Because it's got to go through that whole fuel filter.
Yeah, I'll keep running and clear it out.
We heard it popping a little bit, so we're just taking a look. What you think?
I think there's a little too much water in the no run boat.
Too much water?
Too much water. No run boat.
We're getting a little warm, but not too bad.
I would turn the building back on.
Is it filling up?
Yeah, there's quite a bit of water in there.
Oh, nah, that's good.
Well, hit the wrong button.
Should we dump it anyway, or?
Can't hurt the dump.
So we were letting it run for a minute, and she just died. Sounded great, and then it just died. So we're wondering if the fuel problem's back where it was dumping fuel in the carburetor.
I ain't dumping fuel in it.
Oh, we don't even have fuel?
No.
Do we have fuel when I pump the accelerator pump?
Yeah.
The battery dead.
But dump the whole thing in it.
Alright, what's the plan?
Oh,
Oh,
we're
yeah, we-
bone dry. Well, that's not good.
We done lost our prime.
It's not good. Fuel filter is slap dry. We emptied it to try to get some of the old fuel out, and it won't prime back up now, so
So you always bring start fluid.
yeah.
Oh shit. We are sinking.
Oh, we got a couple drops in there. About 10 more of those we got.
I don't know if I got 10 more in me. Alright, so to fill the fuel filter back up, we ain't doing nothing. I'm sucking the fuel out of this fuel tank, and we're trying to fill it
What
slowly.
are you giving that hose right now?
I'm giving it that old Hawk 2. Ready? Be ready, man. Stop laughing, because I can't do it for that long. Do we have enough to just dump in the carb, I wonder?
Yeah, but that ain't. I don't think one start's going to do it.
So I think we got a fuel line stopped up, but one of the neighbors just yelled, "Hey, y'all need some help?" And we said, "Yeah, if you could pull us back to the boat ramp, that'd be great." He said, "Yeah, give me a second." So he came out here on his little canoe with a pull start motor, and now he can't get it to start. He's broke down. So now his neighbor's out there trying to get him in. And I don't think they realize that we're sinking because they're taking their time. One of the neighbors seen us out here, so
Whoa, we give it a little.
Tim's about to pull the bow out of his hand. Pontoon boat 1, Baja 0.
I think the Baja's in the negatives. That
Yeah, I think we got a stopped up fuel line, so it shouldn't be too hard of a fix, but it just sucks.
I'm steering her over.
Better jump now. Jump now.
Go where?
Right there, the bank's shallow.
Well, it's still hooked up.
Come on now. We're pulling on. Well, you better hop out.
I gotta unhook it.
Boy, we kind of going towards concrete, so
Better than where
I
we
would
at.
get out before you unhook it, boy.
Better than where we was at 15 minutes ago. Alright, so I don't know if we found the issue, but we definitely found a issue. So this is the little straw that goes in the fuel tank. It's got a little check valve in there. You won't be able to see it, but it didn't flow very good when I sucked through it, so we got it sitting in some carb cleaner. We'll see how that does. Hopefully that'll fix the issue. If not, we're gonna have to dive deeper in this thing. Well, third time's the charm. So there was a little check ball in there that I think got stopped up. So I took that out and put a squeeze ball in the line. So hopefully it'll start priming itself a lot better than it was at least. Well, it's still missing pretty bad. We're starting to think that it could be the plug wires just being old, so we're gonna take it around the lake a couple more times and just cruise it and see if we can hear something. Because it doesn't sound like it's, I don't know. I think it's doing it pretty consistent. Dad thinks it's doing it worse certain times, so we'll see. So I was in the process of putting all the plugs in it, and Trey showed up, and he just got to looking at the old plugs, and he found something. It's gonna be really hard to see, but that plug's got a crack in it that if that was there before, that was probably definitely our problem. So we're being super careful putting the new ones in. It's extremely hard to get to them. That one was crazy hard to get to just because the header is right in the way. I had to grind down the socket even more than I did originally, and it barely fit. So we're trying to get these things in without cracking them. Alright, well, we got the plug wires all put on. We got the new spark plugs in. I don't think we cracked any of them, but Trey found a flare in the boat that he is persistent on setting off. No, you gotta pull it down and shoot it, like make it, like you gotta snap it up. Oh,
That's not a flare. That is not.
oh my God!
Bro, we gotta go over there.
Trey,
We gotta stomp it out.
we got to. Alright, I don't remember what try this is, but we got all new spark plugs in it. I don't think any of them are cracked. New plug wires. It sounds good so far, but it sounded good so far every time we've tested it. So hopefully, once we get some heat in it, it'll stay running good. Sounds like it's running good so far. I haven't heard a miss yet. We're up to 120 degrees, so hopefully that fixed the problem. Alright, it's still running really good. We've made like 2 or 3 laps around the lake, which is way more than we've ever done. It's up to 180 and it still hasn't missed yet. Alright, so we just set it down. I'm gonna try to jump it on plane one more time, make sure that everything's good, because that's when it would really start to stumble, is when we tried to get on plane. So let's see. Sounds great. That was definitely the problem. 50. The boat ended up running great. I think the whole time it was just a cracked spark plug, but at least now we've got a lot of new parts on it, so we don't have to worry about that anytime soon. But it ran 50 mile an hour, which is a little slower than I thought it would, but it's still doing pretty good for this big a boat. So, well, we tried to take it out to the chain. We're idling back in right now. Oh. Because one of the exhausts is stopped up. And the motor's cool, but it was melting the exhaust boot, so we're just going to try to get it back in. I guess I'm going to have to pull that header off and clean it out. Alright, so we made it home, and the exhaust manifolds and risers are definitely stopped up. I'm sure it's hard to see in the video, and I've already scraped some out of it, but they're definitely not in good condition. I talked to a couple people about soaking them in acid to clean them up, and they all said the same thing. They said it's better just to buy new, because then you know they're going to be good for a long time. But I just wish we would have found this problem a little bit sooner, because we struggled to put the spark plugs in last night to make sure that they didn't crack when we put them in, and now they're wide open. So I wish this would have happened a little bit sooner, so it would have been way easier to put the spark plugs in. But it is what it is. I got some new manifolds and risers on the way for both sides, so we won't have to worry about that for a while, but I think that's where we're going to end it. I appreciate y'all watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.
Try to hit me for the raise. Gotta